sleep apnea, and you. How much it helps you sleep by lightening your wallet. Coming up. Hello, I'm Mark, and this is Trucking Answers. And today, you've written in enough where I think we need to consider a few things about Schneider National. All right, Schneider. You see their trucks everywhere. You see their eggs on the road in the summertime. It's time to talk about sleep apnea, Schneider, and a few other things. All right, just things for you to think about. Just consider them before you consider Schneider. Now, their policy there, of course, everybody gets sleep apnea testing. Every driver, so every new driver, and many of you have written in now and said, Mark, they sent me for this testing. I gotta pay for it. All right, what Schneider says in their blog, they have a blog. Did you know that? It's called Orange Blog or something, what it's called. The cost of treatment is covered by the Schneider healthcare plan. So if you don't take their plan, they don't cover the treatment. And until you get on the plan, the treatment isn't covered. The test, they charge you for it. Plenty of people have written in and said they are charging me for it. It's between $500 and $1,500 depending on where they seem to have taken the test at. Some people take the test in a Schneider truck, really, and then a doctor there determines at their little clinic whether you have sleep apnea. They measure your neck and determine if you have sleep apnea. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Do people have sleep apnea? Yes. Am I saying it? They shouldn't be treated? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that any medical treatment you get, no matter what it's for, should be between you and your doctor, the doctor that treats you. Not some goofball that just saw you for 2 minutes. They don't know your history. They don't know anything about you. They can't just say, oh, this person has sleep apnea. Look how big they are. That's ridiculous. So all this kind of things, by the way, remember, sleep apnea is not a federal requirement. It is not a federally required test for the DOT to get your DOT physical. Any company that wants to give you these tests, hey, that's fine. As long as they're upfront about it, they should pay for it. The test, the treatment, everything. They're the one that want you to get it. Okay, they're saying, oh, our doctor says this. It's garbage. It's just a way. There's gotta be, I've been looking behind it, there's a way that they are in on the things. They sell the equipment too. You can buy a used one from them, a new one. So they sell the equipment. It's just not right. It should be between you and your doctor only. They're the ones that determine what you need. Look, let's talk about something else though. Can you say household good miles? I knew you could. It sounds like practical miles, except it's shorter, HHG. That's right, household goods miles, like it's 1980. We're living like it's 1980 all over again. I got my parachute pants coming out, and I'm gonna get my household goods miles, all right? Just that's enough personally for me to not work somewhere anymore. You can consider, losing another 10% of your money. There's a big difference between practical and household goods miles, so that's not great, all right? So look, let's talk about what they're paying. These are jobs that have been advertised in the last 10 days as of this filming. Here's a international paper dedicated account. Up to 45 cents a mile. Sound good so far? Wait, it gets better. You are required to go to Canada and the boroughs of New York City, but you're getting up to 45 cents a mile for that. So that's a pretty good thing, I think. What do you think? Will you consider that? That's not bad to deliver in Brooklyn, and that's just great. Up to 45 cents a mile. I love it. Mark, that isn't any good. I don't want to do that. Oh, no problem. They got you covered with regional. Up to 48 cents a mile and 2,000 miles a week. That's right. Up to 48 cents a mile, 2,000 miles on regional. Mark, come on. Give me some more money. Georgia Pacific. Up to 49 cents a mile. All right. Teams. Let's see what a team is doing. Teams, they got a big sign-on bonus. Never leave for sign-on bonus. Up to 56 cents a mile. And the potential, and this is a quote, the potential for detention, layover, and hand unload pay. No, that's awesome. You potentially might get paid for these things, maybe. Oh, that's awesome. Now, teams do get an XM radio installed with the subscription. Solos, They only give you an XM satellite radio antenna. They don't give you the radio or the $5 a month fee that satellite radio is. So they scam out of that. Look, we got to do a good thing about them. They do not have driver-facing cameras. Their website says forward-facing cameras only. They're very clear that it's not driver-facing, so that there's no, he said, she said, as it says on their site, at a accident where somebody's come out of a light or whatever. Look, this kind of thing is, something to consider. What about orientation pay? Well, it says it varies. Contact your recruiter for details. How can it vary? If it's this many days, which by the way, some of them are 4 days long, which is way long, how does the orientation pay vary? Well, it says it varies based on account. So depending which account you go on will depend on how much you get in orientation pay. Talk to your recruiter. One more thing we want to consider is the physical capacities test. So a physical capacities test, you have to lift up a box, carry a box, they measure your heart rate, get up on something tall to simulate you getting in and out of a trailer, that kind of thing. So if that's something you're not able to do, the physical capacities test, a company that does it may not be for you. I don't like them doing that either, unless you're on a job like maybe you're on a flatbed or something where you need to climb around. But honestly, most people in a van, how often do you climb in and out of the back of a trailer or carry boxes from the front to the back, unless you're on some kind of, account that has a kind of unloading? Just in general, you don't kind of do that. You don't really do that kind of thing. So that's not really something that I would want to, that I'd worry about with them. So those are the things that we should consider today for Schneider. Other than the driver-facing camera, what do you think? I'm still thinking that this international paper, that's going to be the way to go. 45 cents, 5 boroughs. It says 5. I don't know. Deliver Manhattan with international paper. Deliver to Trump Tower, reams of paper, whatever. Canada. So you need a fast card, not a TWIC card. You need a fast card and all that. So otherwise, we'll be back soon with more of these, as usual. I appreciate everybody watching. Live show Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.